Okay, this is the third video lecture on mechanical systems. So for better clarity, I want to solve some more problems. So first observe the problem and you need to copy, then how the forces are acting, how mechanism is really working, that you need to understand. So there are three masses M1, M2, M3. Then three springs are there, K1, K2 and K3. Then viscous friction piston concept, B1, B2 there. So we are in this problem, they are moving freely without any friction. So we are assuming like a frictionless. If friction is there, then B2 over na, so B3, B4, B5 also will come in the problem. So that we are assuming as 0, so frictionless. Now previous problems when I solved, a force is applied at any one of the end side, but here force is applied in the middle on M2. So F of t force is applied on M2. Nothing is applied on M1, nothing is applied on M3, but force is applied on M2 with this direction. Then M1 is moving displacement of x1, M2 moving displacement of x2, M3 displacement of x3. So when force is applied here, obviously M2 will move. Na? M2 is moving a distance of x2, so spring is expanding, but this is not fixed, this is also moving. M1 is also moving, this is moving x1. So obviously x2 value is more than x1. Force is directly applied on M2. M2 is moving a distance of x2. Some extent spring will expand. This piston also expand. So the net movement in M1 is x1, but x1 is definitely less than x2. So when force is applied, M1 is also moving this side, and here piston is compressing. Then again M3 will move this side. So this spring is also compressing, moving a displacement of x3. So just have a overall idea how forces are acting. Now to solve the problem, first free body diagram for M1, M2, M3. We always write free body diagrams for masses only, M1, M2, M3. So on M1 or otherwise M2, any order you can. So let me explain M1. What are the forces acting? M1, so this is moving this side, force is applied this side. Okay, so when force is applied, when this is moving, so there is a this side force on M1. So what is the force this side is K1, x2 minus x1, x2 minus x1. So x2 minus x1 is the total expansion in this spring. So this direction is K1, x2 minus x1. What is the opposite force? MA, M1 d square x1 by dt square. This is the opposite force. So when force is applied, when this is pulling this side, what are the opposite forces? One opposite force is MA, another opposite force is this. So this opposite force is B1. What is the displacement here? x1. So B1 dx1 by dt. So when we are writing equation, this force is equal to this plus this. Don't write like a nodal equation. This current leaving is plus, other side is minus, not like that. Opposite forces equate. opposite forces equate. So what is the force going this side is this. What are the forces opposite to this and this? So when you are writing equation, this is equal to this plus this. That is the way how you should write the equation. Then coming to M2, the concept is important, lot of thought process. F of t force is applied this side. So this force is working against this force, this force, this force and MA. We are working against. So when I am applying, M2 is moving. Which is stopping? This is stopping, this is trying to stop, this is trying to stop. MA also opposite forces try to stop. So what are the forces in opposite directions? 1, 2, 3, 4. This is what we are applying. Forces working against is one is K3 X2. So when this is moving X2, what is the force in this? K3 X2, opposite direction. Then in this also K1 X2 minus X1 is opposite force. And in this opposite force is B2 d by dt of X2 minus X3. X2 minus X3. X2 value is more than, so when I am applying force here, X2 is moving more, X3 is moving less. So what is the opposite force? D by dt of X2 minus X3. So this is opposite force MA, M2 d square X2 by dt square. This, all are working against. So when we are applying force to compensate or to face these forces. So when we are writing equation, f of t is equal to this plus this plus this plus this, like that we write the equation. Then lastly M3, we are applying force here, so it is moving, so force this side. So what is the force this side? B2 d by dt of the force this side is X2 minus X3. X2 minus X3 is the force this side. So that force is trying to move M3 that side, na? This is the force. So this force against what? M3 d square X3 by dt square. Then this force is K2 X3. K2 X3 is one opposite force. M3 d square X3 by dt square another opposing force. And this side force is B2 d by dt of X2 minus X3. So this is equal to this plus this. So this is called as a force balancing equation or free body diagram of each mass. So write equation and solve for transfer function. What could be the transfer function? It can be x1 of s by f of s or x2 of s by f of s or x3 of s by f of s. That's a transfer function. If it is a force voltage analogy, I have already given M1 is replaced with inductor. So B1 with resistor, this is with capacitor 1 by C1. So accordingly you will get the electrical equivalent circuit. So this is one problem. So more problems, so you will get better understanding. That is my idea. So let me solve another problem. So here friction is there, B1, B2, B3, B4. K1, K2, M1, M2, M3. So there is another mass M3 sitting over M1 and M2. So these are like bearings. It will give a friction of B3, this is giving friction of B4 and so on. Force is applied this direction. This is moving displacement of x1, this is x2, this is x3. So this is fixed. Now free body diagram for M1. So this is force is this direction, force is this direction. So what is the force here is K2, K2, this displacement x2, this displacement x1. So K2, x2 minus x1. What is opposite here? M1 d square x1 by dt square. There is also another friction B1 dx1 by dt. This side there is another force here K1 expanding x1. So K1 x1. There is another B3. So this force is B3 d by dt of this is moving x1, this is moving x3. So x1 minus x3. B3. B3, B1, K1, M1. These are the opposite. So force is this side is this. So K2 x2 minus x1. That's all. These are the forces for M1. So we are applying force this side now. So this is pulling this side. That is K2 x2 minus x1 is the force this side. It is working against friction, this viscous friction, this is MA, and this friction opposite, this spring, then this friction. So this is equal to this plus this plus this plus this. That's an idea. Then coming to M2, we are applying force this side, F of t. Then opposite one force is M2 d square x2 by dt square. And this friction is B2 d by dt of x2. Okay. Then here K2 x2 minus x1. Then this force B4 d by dt of, we are writing for M2, so x2 minus x3. x2 minus x3. So when we are writing equation, this is equal to this plus this plus this plus this. So we are working against these four forces. These four forces. So that's a basic idea. Then lastly M3. What is opposite force this side is M3 d square x3 by dt square. So here all are working reverse. Then this one B4 d by dt of, with respect to this na, x3 minus x2. Then we have B3 d by dt of, this is moving x3, this is moving x1, x3 minus x1. So here this plus this equal to 0. So when we are pulling this side against this na, so what is opposite? M3 d square x3 by dt square. This one B3, this is B3 d by dt of, for M3 we are writing x3 minus x1. This one B4 d by dt of x3 minus x2. So when I write this plus this equal to 0. So spend some more time, observe carefully and understand these forces. So here this is equal to all opposite. here this is equal to this plus this plus this plus this. Here all are one side only, na? This plus this equal to 0. So like this we can write the equations. So you can this topic you can refer BC-Q or Jayarath and Ramesh Babu. So you can refer these 3 books for better understanding. Okay, so thank you.